Up next, we got a modern woman who is disappointed that she's a red flag because the date that she was supposed to go on found her TikTok and canceled.
Date just canceled on me tonight because he found my TikTok. And that's really, really unfortunate because this is like the first time where social media has been like a detriment. Not a detriment, but has like negatively harmed me. And it really sucks because obviously, you know, social media isn't always real, and a lot of my videos I'm putting on a personality. Like, I make videos to entertain. By no means is that who I am as a person. And I mean, to be fair, you know, I respect that he was like, you know, just not my taste. But yeah, it really sucks because like we had great conversation.
So before we even continue into this, I decided that I wanted to pull up her social media just to see what one of the most recent videos was.
Okay, an update on Dan. You don't have the emotional capacity for a girlfriend. You text me once every 24 hours, maybe. And he's like, oh, I'm looking for a girl that can understand I have a very busy work schedule. And I'm like, oh, okay, like, I get it. Like, I get being busy. But, like, texting once a day and be like, oh, sorry, there's this new law that was passed last night and all my reps got fucked over. And who do they come to complain? Me. He was like, I've been dealing with this for the past 20 minutes. Well, Dan, you haven't texted me since Thursday night.
So you're not going to be understanding to his work schedule. It's like the dude told you from the jump that he's a very busy person, and so when he's actually very busy, it's like a shock. That's the thing about women. They believe that they can change you. You know, you tell them up front what it is, and it's not enough.
And you're like, oh, I really hate to do this, but I'm going to have to cancel a date tonight. Can we reschedule?
Yeah, it looks like she gets canceled on a regular basis, and it's with good reason. Well, number one, this guy that she's talking about, the other guy, not this guy that she's talking about, probably seen her in this video and other videos where she was saying some crazy stuff, and they don't want to end up on social media. And the biggest way for you to vet somebody nowadays is to go and see what they really post, what they really about, and who they are outside of what they've sold you. And that way you can see what they truly think and what their thoughts are, so that you can find out whether or not you're going to become a story time. And nobody wants to become a story time, especially with the proliferation of story times from women that can't wait to tell a story time to a bunch of other women that don't care anything about them and they don't want to be used as content. And in addition to not wanting to be used as content, they also want an authentic, real connection with somebody, instead of somebody just doing it off of the gram or doing it off of TikTok.
Right.
I think that he made the right decision.
It's a vetting thing. You know, it's evident of who you are, and so you want somebody to not believe their eyes and only believe the things that you tell them. Yeah, don't believe all the things I'm demonstrating on social media of who I actually am, unfiltered, with no one watching. Well, everybody watching, but with no one, I want to say monitoring, but not monitoring, no one chaperoning what it is that I'm doing. This is just me operating in my own way and own thoughts.
There's no bigger red flag than a man that is going to be ending up on your story time. And so the same way that we do it, and I think that jobs should do it more effectively also, the same way that you vet through and you go and look at somebody's social media to determine whether or not they going to be a whistleblower or a good fit, or if they're going to be a problematic person, or if they just completely different than what they sold you in the interview process. The best way is to go and check out their content, go and look at their social media, put their name in Google, go and see who they really are. And that way you can find out who you're really dealing with. And yes, I don't see it as a problem that the guy decided that he wanted to completely cancel and he didn't want to even get attached to her. He didn't want to get to know her. He didn't want to understand what her play is. That's just not culture. It don't make sense. And the minute that you put your guard down, it only take one mistake, one problem, one issue for somebody to then be doing a story time about you. And so aside from that, you can truly see who a person authentically is. I think that everybody The minute that they meet somebody, go and look at their social media and see who they are. If you find somebody that is not even on social media, or they have social media, but it's just a very, 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 very small number of people, and maybe they just post, cooking recipes. I'm just throwing something out there. They just post some random stuff that, doesn't really matter. It's not going to affect anybody. It's not that big of a deal or something like that. I think that's cool. I think that is the best type of person ever. A person that don't want to be visible, a person that don't want to be seen. That's probably one of the biggest green flags that you can run into. But if you start running into people and you go on their stuff and they always talking about somebody, or it's always something negative, or it's always something that they don't like, or, they some far left, right wing nut, something like that, some hybrid nut from both sides I transitioned over or something, man, find out who you're dealing with and make it work. Make it make sense for you.
And I was actually really, really looking forward to it. Yeah, it sucks. It's the downside of doing social media is, everything you post is going to be under scrutiny and a microscope, and it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. And I think it's really hard for me because I feel so much pressure to be perfect and to be like that, girl that has a perfect life and, everything's so cutesy and just in order. And it's moments like these where...
Why do y'all have to tell all of y'all business on social media? And y'all don't even be making no money on social media. That's the funniest part about it. Y'all doing it for free.
I think it's interesting because this seems like this is the realest she's ever been, based off of that other post. It was super animated and oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. But now it's like she's really being her genuine self. And guess what? I went to go try and find this video on her motherfucking page and I couldn't find it on TikTok at all. I found a bunch of stitches, but the actual original video is gone.
Feel oh shit, they're right. I'm embarrassing, or I'm cringy, or no one would ever want me. And it's it sucks because you've found my social media first before actually getting to know me. And if you actually knew the real me, you would be wow, there's something special about you. But I'm not here to convince anyone.
Or he find exactly what he found on your social media years later after he's a story time, like Anton said.
Don't do it, fellas. Don't do it. Don't let him hit you with if you really got to know the real me, that is the real you. I remember it was a time where we used to say that, social media ain't who people really are. It ain't real, all of this other stuff. No, it's you. It's who people really are. And so you better take them serious. That's the thing that I would say. When you see the red flag, don't ignore it, because they certainly wouldn't ignore anything that they notice from you. And they don't want to know the context of what you got going on. So you don't want to take the chance, and you want to give them the same energy that they give in other people. Fact. Believe them when they tell you something.
That I'm special. I think the right person would just know that immediately and, want to get to know me first without painting a picture of me based on my profile. But that's life. We all judge a book by its cover. And whether we realize it or not, we all judge people when we don't really know someone based off of their socials, I mean, it's human nature. But yeah, no, it really sucks. So yeah, just wanted to share that, social media isn't all sunshine and rainbows, and yeah, it definitely sucks. But I just have to trust in God that maybe
always a God thing. Whenever things ain't going right, it's, but I'm going to trust God because he know what's best for my life.
Just have peace with it, and that what's not meant to be won't miss you. But yeah, that sucks. For anyone who finds my social media and does not know me, get to know me first, and then you can judge me. How about that? We've never gone on a date before. This would have been the first time meeting. But yeah.
So she shouldn't even be tripping about it. It's not even a big deal. If you telling me that you all in shambles over a little simple conversation because a person looked at your social media and they didn't want to become a story time because you talk reckless and crazy on certain things, or you have conversations that probably he want to avoid, or maybe he's seen some other stuff about your personality that he don't want to deal with, and he have preferences. I don't see what the big deal is. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Henley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. I love you. I appreciate you. Let me know if y'all think that he was right or not, if he dodged a bullet. I think that he did.
Maya Angelou said it best. If a person shows you who they are, believe them. Simple as that. The reason why this is affecting her so badly is because she actually liked that dude. She felt like this is a loss for her.
Everybody shut the fuck up. Hey, shut the fuck up. Let me tell you something right now.
If you made it this far, check out the video we did where black door dashers are experiencing black fatigue from dealing with black people while door dashing. The stories get kind of crazy. Check it out.